Today we're playing Wall Spy combo, a deck that I haven't visited in a long time. It's been a minute since I played some Pauper, so you're going to see a little bit of sloppiness near the beginning, but honestly the power of the deck speaks for itself, so we do just get there. We end up against a really grindy game in the end there against Affinity, which is really cool. I might have made a bad decision close to the end, but I'll let you be the judge of that. And honestly, the games just really do go to showcase that this deck does have staying power. If you're not winning by getting your 4 lands and then casting Balustrade Spy to mill yourself to Dread Return into a Lotleth Giant, sure, like if you're not winning with that, you can still go with the mid-range plan of casting Generous Ent, casting Troll of Khazad-dum, casting even the Sagu Wildling, just to be able to gain 3 life and attack over top. The mid-range plan in this deck is real, especially with Lead the Stampedes and Winding Waves. You can find a lot of ways to find creatures, and stuff like the Overgrown Battlements really helps you cast them. So enjoy the games and let me know what you think about Spy combo in Pauper. Going first with some combo. This is interesting. I think this is fine. Hold on here. Because what decklist are we working with? I thought I had Mesmeric Fiends in the side in this deck. All right, okay, that's fine. They're actually fine in the main. We'll keep this. This hand does stuff. Like, we just need a way to get our last land. We have a way to get our 3rd here, which is kind of nice, and we have our swamp. Okay, so we don't know what our opponent's doing. Potentially the same thing. Okay, that's like really annoying, but hold on. I'm forgetting my deck list like completely here. Getting my deck list completely here. Yeah, 2 Lotleth Giants, 2 Dread Returns. We should be fine. Okay. We also need to get 3 creatures, so there is that. So we're gonna get out the Mesmeric Fiend first. Let's start there. We can take any card. Fiery Cannonade, probably relevant to a certain degree. If it's going to, if they're gonna Malevolent Rumble, I think based on this, I take the Fiery Cannonade. I then cast Land Grant, grab a Forest, and then pass the turn. This is just then like another creature that I have. That's the idea here. Okay, Voyaging Satyr. Okay, we can go bang, Wall of Roots. Do this, and then probably go creature here. Yeah, we go creature because then creature allows us to find a land, like chances are. And all we did was put a Lead the Stampede into the yard, which is kind of nice. So no attacks. They have some mana here. Thankfully, that mana is just green, which is kind of nice. And then what do we do from there? So they Malevolent Rumble. Chances are they probably just take the L here. So you took the Fiery Cannonade, Malevolent Rumble. They play a Forest to... What are they playing for? Potentially 2 mana. Just another Malevolent Rumble seems pretty fair. They, yeah, played one of these Satyrs. Cast the Llanowar Visionary. So they played this Forest. So it's just mystery card. Okay, so we should just win here if I understand things correctly. Always got to check. Always got to check. It's been a minute, but yeah, no. So 4 lands. We have everything we need. That is GG's. Sorry, opponent. That's it. We have our 3 creatures. Just yoink everything into there. And then we go Dread Return, targeting. Where is my Lotleth Giant? Where is my second one? Right there. That's it. 2 and 3. Yep. Get your little Fiery Cannonade back. Not that that matters right now. And bang, that's it. All right, good. Nice, easy win. Like, barely got to think when it comes to... Oh, Lord, one of the most broken cards of our time. And it's not even Balustrade Spy's fault, honestly. It really isn't. I think this is going to be another Mesmeric Fiend. Potentially Acorn Harvest if they're main boarding Fiery Cannonade, but do they really care about Fiery Cannonade versus us? I mean, they have to imagine the power toughness is relatively large versus like, yeah, against us. Yeah, I think it might just be another Mesmeric Fiend. Like, we're pretty well main boarded versus them. Masked Vandal shouldn't be the most relevant thing in the world. So let's go Mesmeric Fiend. And then obviously against the grindier matchups in the control decks, you bring in the Swamp so that you can start hard casting things, right? Okay. And then you can play a mid-range plan. All right, submit. Hopefully we come up against none of that. That would be great. That'd be great. Who the heck wants to play all these grindy games? Okay, this is fine. We're gonna keep this. Probably drop Axebane, right? So we can grab Forest. Go Swamp. Ooh. Okay, so we'll go Thing. Land Grant. Let's grab Forest. We then go... I can play this slow. I don't need to play out all my lands. So what I can do is I can just do this now. And get both my lands next turn. It's like I don't need to lead next turn. I think it's more powerful for me to just do this now. Just hit this Mesmeric Fiend now, especially because they have the ramp piece. It's probably going to be very important to do this. Oh, yeah. You see why? You see why, folks? Heritage Wreck. Yeah, see, the Heritage Wreck only hits one card in our graveyard. That's the value of redundancy here. We have 2 Dread Returns. We have 2 Lotleths. That's the value of redundancy here. Perfect. So we took out the Relic. I completely forgot that I would need something like that. But I guess it may just end up working out here. So they ended up actually, that's hilarious. They ended up actually top decking the Forest. So Wild Growth, Relic. Saw Nyxborn twice. Yeah, okay. Oh wow, the troll became useless. That's kind of frustrating. Okay. I'd like to be able to put these cards into my graveyard. So let's go to combat first. Attack. This is neither an enchantment or an artifact, which is beautiful. Imagine they just play Thing next turn. And we're just going to lead the Stampede. Which is fine. But once they, like, they have a clock on us. Once they play Nyxborn Hydra, then they got a pretty good clock on us here. Oh, they actually can't. Not until they draw. Yeah, they actually can't, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, let's cycle this. And then we grab the Forest. Just double checking here. Yeah, I mean, if we lose this one, we bring in the Masked Vandals. I'm forgetting about Relic. Of course, we're playing against mid-range. Of course, it's going to be Relic. Okay. Literally shaved a Masked Vandal against a Relic deck. All right. Maybe we don't get punished for this. Okay, the Lotus Petal is helpful, I will say. We'll go Swamp, cast Lead. Yeah, we're 1, 2, 3. I mean, reveal any number of them. It's fine. We'll take them all. Take them all. We'll cast Lotus Petal. Because why not? They can Heritage Wreck it if they want, because then that uses up the Heritage Wreck for something that I might need out of my graveyard. So I'm trying to even just bait it a little bit here. That's the idea. Otherwise, next turn, cast Nyxborn. I can, yep, there you go. There's the red they need. A little unfortunate. So they definitely just top deck that. Coming in for some combat. I will take the 3 for sure. No blocks. We will probably just go cast. I guess I didn't need to reveal Thing here. Like the Sagu Wildlings, but in case I need to start like hard casting them, that was kind of like the idea. Let's get the other. You have like a fiery cannonade. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured when they passed. It's kind of my fear, but okay. So we'll do this and we'll just re-grab it. I'm being dumb. I'm like getting rid of all of it, but we know there's a Writhing Chrysalis. Okay, so let's do that. Then we go, yeah, no combat. Go to second main. We'll play Wall of Roots, and then we'll just get everything down. I think that is valuable. Like everything costs mana here, which is great. Or sorry, costs mana. We have ways to generate mana. Why? Of course, everything costs mana. Like we have ways to generate mana. We just have no ways to find our spy at the moment, but that's okay. Yep, Chrysalis is cool. Yep. Thankfully, we do have a pretty good blocker here for our for the Nyxborn. Oh, yikes. Okay, well, this is why we kept the Sagu. Yeah, you take the Lotus Petal. Yep. In that case, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. We're gonna choose bounce. Yep. Play, tap, cast Troll. And I'm gonna just start beating in. That's the goal. I'm gonna just start beating in. This is a 6/5. Can be blocked relatively well on this board, but it's something. We'll level it and rumble. You grab a permanent. That Fang Dragon is crazy. Yep. Pretty good top deck. Pretty good top deck. Okay, Fang Dragon, 1 damage to everything. Fair enough. Okay. Play your other relic. Okay, so the graveyard plan is just not happening right now. We weren't fast enough, and that's okay. I mean, we know now. It's okay. Lotus Petal there. Yep. Just take the Lead the Stampede. Just leave all the creatures, of course. Definitely not attacking. Yeah, I was gonna say you're definitely not doing that. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. This cannot. Don't lie. Oh wait, no, they have the Eldrazi spawn activations. So you know what? We're gonna do this anyway. It's a flyer. I'm gonna mill you. You have the Eldrazi spawn activations. I forgot. Okay. We will then go to combat, attack with Troll, because we need to whittle down their threats. This is thankfully red to cast. We need to whittle down their threats. Go ahead. Block with 3 things. We definitely take the Writhing Chrysalis, because that's the thing that can grow. Yep. So I have to commit like all my damage to. Yep. It's fine. You kind of have to grow it. Yep. 1 more. I guess there was a way to do this where. All right, that's fine. Where maybe they commit all their blocks. So I do this, and we're gonna Quirion Ranger. That's fine. Okay. Pass. Okay, so it's still the Heritage Wreck in your hand. Unless you have a way to make red, you're not casting Fang Dragon, which is nice. Then my fly. I mean, it is only a 6/3, so we might just be able to beat them in the air. What are we doing? What did you top deck? They do have some good top decks, I will say. But I'm gonna just start beating in. Warn you right now, I'm gonna just start beating in. Okay. As long as it's not like other Writhing Chrysalises, then it's fine. Just need to whittle down their forces. Yeah, at this point, my choices aren't that great. Writhing Chrysalis did make this annoying. That's okay. Take the Generous Ent. Actually, I mean, all things considered, probably the Quirion Ranger, to be honest. Okay. Let's, yeah, so drop one of these, cast the Sagu Wildling. All right. Go to combat, attack. You can only generate 1 more mana. Attack for 2 in the air. It's gonna matter. Death by 1,000 needles. Let's do it. They might have to start popping the relics to do this. This thing got reach too. I should just took that in. This thing got reach. All right, you know what? We're not getting past that. I made my mistakes. Let's just go on to the next one. Okay. If we need those, then you're supposed to drop. Probably the Axebane Guardian. Drop like one of these. 1, 2. Honestly, I would just go complete opposite swap. You could play Duress, but like no. And I think you submit it like that. Acorn Harvest is kind of interesting, but we're playing against Fiery Cannonade, so absolutely not. Double land grant, no way to get our black. I think we can do better. Even though we're on the play, I think we can do better. There's like no hate either. So this is so like, nah, all in for nothing. Okay, this will have to do. We go drop Saruli and Quirion Ranger. Yeah, Saruli and Quirion Ranger. We do that. We cast by revealing our hand. We go Forest, Sagu Wildling, grab our Swamp. Then we go Wall of Roots, probably. Yeah, we Wall of Roots, then Winding Way. That's probably the plan. They kept a 7, so I imagine Relic's in here. Unless you can, like, I mean, you know you have nothing in hand, so you can afford to not play Relic. You can afford it, yeah, just to play Ramp. That's fine. Ooh, that works too, actually. Because, like, we didn't see land destruction, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist in the deck. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean they don't have land destruction. That's the idea. Now we can cast Wall of Roots and Winding Way on the same turn. This is probably Writhing Chrysalis. Okay, so they have 3 mana. If they had another Forest, they'd be kind of fine here. Okay. A lot of untappy taps. Okay. Lots of mana. Lots of mana. Okay, there's your Relic. Okay. Definitely don't... Yeah, I mean, I guess. Lead, so you go Wall of Roots. Here, you do this. You go Winding Way. You choose Creature. Okay. There's creatures. There's actually no creatures in there. That's... Ugh. I have a Masked Vandal, which has to mean something. I have a Masked Vandal in here. So that's a step forward. Problem is I don't have a way to get my other land here. Okay, it's still 4 mana. Yeah, they still have access to 4 mana. So that's Writhing Chrysalis this turn. Okay, well, I tried. Okay, I tried. I think in both cases, our opponent may have just had it a little spectacularly. Take the Lotus Petal. Yeah, and you just keep one up. That's all this is about. And we'll just continue to build out our board. That's okay. Because right now, develop as much mana as possible. Lead the Stampede could let us like hard cast some things. Overgrown Battlement should really allow us to generate some mana once that gets going. Okay, you got 2 green, 3 green for a Nixie born Hydra E. What are we doing? Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, 4 cards revealed. What are we picking? Probably the Chrysalis, yeah. Oh my god, I mean, that's the only thing you pick, to be honest. That's the only thing you pick. Okay, Lotus Petal is nice. Let's go. Lead the Stampede. Dread Return in the Graveyard. Things that we reveal. 1, 2, and... Actually, honestly, all 4. Just get them all. It's fine. We lose one of our Dread Returns, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. So we're going to... We have a way to get our other forests, which helps here. So we're gonna do that. Get our other forest. Play the forest, do this. Fortunately, it only makes... Yeah, unfortunately, this only makes green. Otherwise, Mesmeric Fiend would have been really good here. But I was like, I think I need to just develop my mana instead of relying on getting Chrysalis. Because I could have gone, like, I could have gone Lotus Petal into black. Like, I could have done that. But I think it's better for me to develop my mana here. Because then I can do a bunch of things together. You can have your Chrysalis. Everything got reach. Reach is a very relevant keyword in this metagame right now. Green, green. Yep. Green, red. Now you probably go green, red. Writhing Chrysalis. Then someone in my comments is going to tell me it's Chrysalis versus Chrysalis. I don't care. I don't care. You think I care? Don't play a second one. Oh my god, don't play a second one. Don't be that person. Okay, Jewel Thief is fine. Yeah, make your treasure token. That's fine. You have all the mana you need to activate your relic should you need to. Lotus Petal, yep. I will definitely be Masked Vandaling to get rid of one of these. Yeah, because this is getting a little ridiculous. I'll definitely be trying to Masked Vandal to get rid of one of these. Okay. So we are building up a pretty big board, which is nice. Ooh, Troll of Khazad-dum. We're going to go Battlements. Just to max out on our value from here. So we get 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't do it all. Fortunate. Okay, so we can go Masked Vandal here. Definitely gonna hit that. You have all the mana in the world, so the treasure token doesn't really matter. Yeah, you might as well pop one of these. It's the same thing, right? Like you sacking one of these to pop one of these, it's the same thing. Yeah. There you go. Same god dang thing. We then cast Sagu Wildling to just gain a little bit of life. So that's one step forward, right? Because again, if we manage to find, like if I top deck a Masked Vandal here or a way to find a Masked Vandal, I win, right? I win. I just cycle Troll of Khazad-dum, put it into the graveyard, and then I Masked Vandal and I get there. So that's kind of what I have to play around right now. So if I can gain some amount of life, have some blocks here and there. I mean, probably not blocking much to be honest, but okay, what do you have right now? What are you casting like that's this big right now? What's your top deck? Oh, what did you have? The top deck could have been the Utopia Sprawl, but okay. Yep, sack them all. Okay, so it's not another Chrysalis because you would have just... Oh, this is probably a Nyxborn, actually. Probably a giant Nyxborn, which is fine. I'm at 23 life. It's not the end of the world. Ooh. Okay, we didn't sweep first, which, yeah, that's fair. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, we'll block with the Gatekeeper because we can chomp, doesn't matter. Right? They can activate Relic and there you go. That's one thing gone. Again, Mesmeric Fiend would have been the best top deck, the ideal top deck, but that's okay. So right now, okay, so we go Saruli Caretaker first because it's technically you get the return on mana, right? Then you go Troll of Khazad-dum. You get the return on mana. Then we pass. That's it. You don't attack with the Sagu Wildling because the Sagu can block Fang Dragon like pretty well. Problem is Troll gets blocked like really well too. Yep. Yeah, Troll gets blocked pretty well too. We're kind of a stalemate board, and that's okay. I probably should be, just in case, I should be hitting this so that next turn, if I need to put something into the graveyard, I can. Actually, undo. Actually, hold on. Let me see what's in your hand. What's in your hand right now? Show me the hand. What's in your hand right now? Okay. All right. Good. Just want to know. Overgrown. Let's cast this. Let's go to... do we go to combat? Do we need to do that? I think there's value in whittling down this board. I think there is value in that. 6/5 can at least trade with something. Okay, they just take the damage. That's fine. I can make 2 sources of black now, should that matter. I mean, this Saruli Caretaker is there. Okay, draw a card. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, hopefully it's just a land. Hopefully it is just a land. Again, if I can find a Masked Vandal, that's all I need. Masked Vandal is all I need right now. On top. Okay, not it. Let's go to combat. Attack. Yep, let's attack with both of those. That's fine. You got to kind of block at this point. Yeah, I don't think there is. Yeah, you just kind of bounce each other off of this. You have to, yeah, 3 block that. Okay. And then I think that is correct. Yeah, you want to spread it out like that. Yep. You play another Saruli. We lose our troll, and that's okay, but their board is whittled down, at least. That's what matters. They still do have 1 reach effect, which is important. That's okay. Still do have 1 reach effect. Okay. Nothing. They're just drawing bad, which is nice. Let's go to combat. That's really good, actually. Let's go to combat. We're not gonna swing with any more. Is it valuable to sneak in with these? Probably. They don't have defender, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, you do this. Sneak in with all this. If there's something you randomly want to just like get rid of, yes, you block that just to whittle that down. The 2/2 blocks the 1/1. Okay, that will bounce off that. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you'll get your ability to destroy that. That's fine. But you'll still take some amount of damage, which is important. Okay, and then we tap black, cast Troll of Khazad-dum. So I'm just playing the complete mid-range plan right now. I almost want to just like overwhelm them and force them into bad blocks. Like I can confirm so much damage here. I think I kind of have to play the spy. Yeah, I think I almost have to play the spy. Because then they block one. No, they block here. Well, they block there. I get in 5. I don't really get in a lot of damage. No, okay. All right. I'm misrepresenting myself. All right. Still keep the win open. There's a fair amount of creatures in my graveyard, which is important. Okay. And we keep it pushing. This game's pretty grindy. All right, let's see what happens. Game is pretty grindy. Opponent, as long as we don't top deck like insane stuff with reach. Ooh, I imagine you drew another relic. Yeah, because you know I have the relic in hand. Why would you do that? Unless Faerie Macabre's a thing in this deck. Is there value in this lead? Like, why would you pop the relic here? Faerie Macabre is the only thing I can think of, and then you like dread return. You like take both of my dread returns. So how do I prepare for that? I mean, you're supposed to just go for it and make them have it, right? I think so, yeah. You just mill yourself. Okay. You have the Faerie Macabre, you have the Faerie Macabre. It just, I feel like this is what it's supposed to be. And then you bring in the Lotleth Giant, and then you go sack, and sack. Yep. Do you have the Faerie Macabre? Did you bait me successfully? If you did, then sure. I don't mind. Probably some misplays in game 2, but then honestly, a pretty good game of Pauper. Pretty highly interactive game of Pauper. If you have the Faerie Macabre here, you got it. You know? Truly, you got it. Yeah, truly, you got it if you have the Faerie Macabre here. Looking like we do have the Faerie Macabre. Okay, good. You know that I'm fine to. Okay, so you exile a singular card from a graveyard. That's fine. Okay, so we dread return targeting the other Lotleth Giant. 1, 2, 3. Did you find the other one? Did you find another piece of graveyard hate? Heritage Wreck, fair enough. If you found a second Heritage Wreck, like, that's it. That's game if you found a second Heritage Wreck. All right, GG's, there you go. We managed to win that one. So we have a way to get all of our lands here, and we can then Winding Way potentially for, yeah, honestly, this is pretty good. I'll take it for what it is. I think I will Winding Way as Ooh. Okay. All right. We might be taking an L here. I think we are probably incentivized to Winding Way now, if I'm going to be completely honest. I think we are incentivized to Winding Way now. Oh, my swamp. Okay. This Axebane Guardian's about to get real important. Okay. All right. We are going to drop. Oh my God, this Axebane Guardian's about to get real important. Okay, we'll drop the land grant, I guess. We don't need all of them. Oh my God, losing my swamp. Oh no. Oh no. Not being stuck on 3 mana versus blue. Oh my God, it's blink. Oh, we are so astronomically screwed here. Yep, and we're just gonna have to reveal them because I think that's the best thing we can do here. So yep, and I think they're pretty well aware. There's a swamp in our graveyard, and that's it on our land. So, God, a deck that's gonna have all the removal in the world. It's not fun. So you have access to 4 mana next turn. Sagu is just being hard cast at this point. Yep. Yeah, this isn't a great start. Okay, maybe I should have waited on the Winding Way, but okay, we got there. We okay. Didn't even find what we needed, to be honest. Okay, that's something of what we needed. Let's go Axebane Guardian. Let's see if they let this resolve. Fair. Okay. All right. Great step forward. Great step forward for us. Yep, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. I think I'm pretty okay to concede. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty okay to concede. I don't think we are resolving anything ever. Yep. I mean, there's something to be said about like whittling down their counterspells and their interaction and all that stuff. It has to happen at some point. If we find a Saruli Caretaker, all of a sudden we're playing a game again. Agent of Bolus finds what? Or Agent Augur. Okay, Preordain, that's chill. Preordain's chill. They'll just find another land. Oh, it's a tap land. Gives us an opening for thing. 2 to the bottom, big fan. Okay, tap land. All right, that's an opening for something. All right. Any number of creature cards, eh? Well, Saruli, Quirion, and Masked Vandal for sure. I could actually reveal Lotleth Giant as well. I'll take no, I guess things are gonna enter the graveyard anyway. Yeah. Okay, we'll reveal those. Any order. Hold on here. Let's force them. Should we force them to have Scred? No. Let's go to pass. Ephemerate. Yep, that's scary. I'm pretty cool to concede here. I think this is like, especially if they grab like a removal spell or a counter spell, like I think that's pretty much it for us. Unless they like double whiff here. I think like double whiff is if any one of these bounces, they found another Ephemerate. All right. Any one of these bounces, they find something. Okay. Losing the swamp there is tragic. Actually insane behavior. Okay, and they found another Ephemerate. So I don't know. I think I'm pretty cool to concede here. What did they whiff on that? They actually whiffed on it, which is actually kind of lit. Cleansing. Okay. All right. Yep. Cleansing Wildfire. Oh, okay. They just ramp. All right. Fair enough. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. Ephemerate's, thinging. Let's play this Saruli Caretaker. Maybe this resolves. Okay. All right. Let's, I I have to tap this. Let's go Masked Vandal. Let's hit the untapped Silver Bluff Bridge, because why not? I guess you're supposed to do that anyway, to be fair, but whatever. Generous Ent. I'm thinking like, if there's a world where I mill myself for the Dread return, yeah, like that was gonna happen anyway. They like, I was losing that anyway. Let's do this. Play the Quirion Ranger. Not having black is actually kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's worth grinding this out. Like with the amount of removal that they have. I'm pretty like, I feel like I have to be content with just like kind of conceding this anyway. Okay, so you take out the Masked Vandals. Do you take out Masked Vandals? Where is it? Yeah, Jeskai Ephemerate. What are we like largely playing out of the sideboard? Thraben Charm, fun. So much fun. Let's do that. And then we will bring in, we'll lose the Quirion Rangers, and we'll play the Duresses. And I think this might end up being like a quote unquote longer game. It's not going to be a race, so we're just going to go swamp for thing and then just call it there. I think that's what we kind of have to do. This deck doesn't look like it's bringing in, yeah, relics. It's just going to be counter magic and Thrabens or whatever, so that's fine. Okay, so we'll keep this. It's actually like insane in terms of the interaction. So let's land grant. Land grant again, right? And then we'll cycle the troll for the forest, not the forest, the swamp. And what you're supposed to do is Duress first. Problem is Mesmeric Fiend's 1/1. Like, they just need one snow covered for Scred to even be online, so. Let's see. Okay, bring that in top, that's fine. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this first. We'll take the Cleansing Wildfire, should they want to point that at us. So I have to remember now, I'm at 2 swamps, which matters. Okay. Let's grab that. Let's go to our turn. Forest, Mesmeric. Let's just drop everything there. Yep, okay. Scred. Okay, I'm gonna take the lightning bolt, or no, I'm gonna take the Scred, because they have artifact land. So even if they take the Scred back, the Scred's relatively weak versus everything else, and that's what's important here. Okay, all instances of damage matters, so we're gonna go to combat. Attack. Okay, let's play this. Let's play Fiend. Sure. They have Counterspell too? Alright, well, I'm taking Counterspell. Hit it, hit it. You have to hit it. Yeah, you have to hit it to get that back. Go ahead. Okay. Okay, they'll just end step it or whatever. They could just do it in response. Like, it's fine. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. Let's lead the Stampede. We still do need to find one more thing here, so they don't know that, but that's okay. I mean, we might have to fight through a wave of counter magic. 2, 3. I'm getting those to be able to hard cast. Right now I can't hard cast, like I can hard cast these, which is kind of nice, so I will do that. Any order. Sure. Take my scrud. You're gonna take scrud back. Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it. You like wipe out both. That's fair. Yeah, that's the way to do it. About both. Okay, so you get your counter spell back. That's fine. Okay, so you can hard cast Lorien Revealed, which is interesting that you're choosing to do that right now. I guess you're assuming if I had Acorn Harvest, I actually win. Or do I? No, not really. But I could. There's a world. If I had Acorn Harvest, there was a world. Let's go creature. Yeah, actually just okay. It's actually so sad. All right, that's fine. You draw your 3 cards. Guess if even if I had Acorn Harvest, I guess that costs so close actually to potentially winning off of thing. Okay, so now we potentially have to deal with more. They have a 7-card hand again, which is very frustrating, but that's okay. That's the way this matchup works out. Let's see what happens. Preordain bottom on both. That'd be great. Bottom on both. On top. Don't piss me off right now. Don't piss me off right now. Let's. Yo, are we playing this game with them? Nah. Cast. Costing the full 5. Yep, gain 3. Okay, you haven't established any loop just yet, which is important. Okay. Search your library for a basic. What are we paying costs for right now? What are we paying costs for right now? Dawson Creep. Pay costs. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Muldrifter Ephemerate, probably. No? We didn't find the Ephemerate. Okay, so that tells me, okay, because you would have been able to just hold up Counterspell. Okay, so go to combat, attack. Get in for 3. Let's go. Let's go Winding Way. Name creature. Nice. Let's cast Wall of Roots. Cause sure. More mana is very important here. Yep. We'll just pass from there. I don't really want to use my Lotus Petal. Really want to use my Lotus Petal just yet. Get like a critical massive threat out, make them use enough mana. If we can get them to like use enough mana to where like they likely only have one, like like one counter spell, that's probably a good spot for us. Okay. Fair. Yeah. All right. Double Cleansing Wildfire is pretty good. Okay, that's why we have this Lotus Petal. Let's go to our turn. Okay, so we just start whittling them down with this. So Axebane Guardian. Go to combat. Attack. With this. Guardian probably eats a removal spell here, to be honest. We could Dread Return, but that uses up one of our Dread Returns, which is very annoying. And to be fair, it doesn't really win us anything, right? Like I Dread Return Troll of Khazad-dum. They have 4 snow cover. They play 1 more and spread my troll, and I get nothing out of it. Or they just heck even double bolt it. Even double bolting it does something. Remember, this is thing Ephemerate. Like they're gonna be taking cards out of their graveyard in no time. So once they establish that loop, it's gonna be very frustrating for us. What are we paying cost for right now? Okay, Archaeomat. Yeah, I think this is where things start getting a little too ridiculous. Even if they don't have the Ephemerate, it starts getting a little too ridiculous. Let's just go to game 3. Honestly, if this was a forest, this hand was actually keepable. Very unfortunate, the land that we got. So opponent begins with 7. We're going to mulligan. Mulligan. Oh my god. Keepable hand. Okay, all right. Drop. Drop. We'll keep the Mesmeric. Should we need the interaction. Okay, Vault of Whispers. Could be anything. Still pretty open. There's a couple of decks that this could be. So we go Lotus Petal. Sack that for Generous Ent, because Sagu Wildling's actually casting a spell, should that matter. We do that, and then we Sagu Wildling to grab our Swamp, and then we pass. Mesmeric Fiend next turn, and we just hope to find more sources. That's it. You know, we're just on a mull to 5. And we drew a Lotleth Giant, which is very annoying. This could be Cycle Storm, but they didn't cycle anything, so I doubt. I have doubt. I have doubt. Let's go Mesmeric Fiend. Parkland Shaman Fanatical thing. Okay. And you just get that back anyway, but then you have to sack something, which gotta mean something. Okay. Let's just take the cast down. If you want your cast down back, you have to, you know, you have to play Karkland Shaman and sack something. So it's good. It's got to be good enough. Vault of Whispers, Karkland Shaman. Yep. Kind of helps. Attack. Sure. Fortunately, I can't play my second one into this, but that's okay. Sure. I'm down to play this game. Let's go back and forth, baby. Let's go back and forth. Nice. Getting other lands, very valuable. Rusi. Let's play it. Nice. Getting closer and closer. Very important. Problem is, with a Karkland Shaman, it actually becomes relatively hard to kind of just win. You just need more things. Yeah, Fanatical Offering. Some type of Rakdos and or Grixis Affinity. Okay. Sure. Toxinalysis hits the yard. Okay. I don't even know if that's what that hand is. Like, okay, so it is Grixis. Good to know. So they're winning that race, probably. Exploring is like really annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah. I think we're like, we can still win, but like, I'm not doing all this. Yes, I'm conceding way too early, but like, I'm not letting Affinity establish a board and then just like absolutely annihilate me. What is the point in that? Drop the Mesmerics, bring in the Masked Vandals. Actually, you don't need to drop all the Mesmerics, but still. Could play Duress, which might end up being better. You could play Duress. Drop like 2 Quirion Rangers, play Duress. And then I think we submit it like that. Keep the same amount of lands. We have our Masked Vandals. This is going to be a Nile Spellbomb deck, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. It is what it is. You're not getting Faerie Macabres, but they're not playing Faerie Macabres. They shouldn't be playing Faerie Macabres. It'd be wild if they're playing Faerie Macabres. Yes, I'd love to play first. Let's go Mulligan. I mean, it's just gonna have to be this way. I think we're supposed to drop the Wall of Roots. Let's do this, play the Caretaker. Right, do this, and then we pass. Then we go Forest, Overgrown Battlements, tap Saruli Duress. And we just take it from there, that's it. At least it's an 0-3, right? That matters. The Winding Way will be helpful. So we're just gonna develop our mana here. Right, we're gonna Duress you. I mean, definitely Gal Blast. I don't think you, yeah, definitely Gal Blast. I gotta go. Okay, Vault of Whispers. Refurbish Familiar, drop a Winding Way, that's fine. Might as well, right? Get our hand down low. So we can go Gatecreeper Vine here. Yes, grab our Swamp. Play the Swamp. Play that. Go Winding Way. For a creature. Nice. We use one of these for our last forest. And then we just pass. So at this point, it's just about finding our Balustrade Spy. Did take that. Play that, yep. Play the Wellspring. Okay, you have a removal spell. Good. That's a good choice. Okay, so now, I mean, we top deck the Balustrade Spy, we win. That's what are you supposed to? Fortunately, we did not. We did not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sag. We just pass. That's it. Not much we can do. That thing's coming at us for 2. They can Reckoner's Bargain soon. Not even soon. They're gonna do so now. Yep. They're gonna draw some cards. Yep. Bring that in tapped. We have another removal spell maybe. Probably take this Saruli Caretaker. Come in for 2. Do they have like a counter spell that they're looking to hold up? Play that. So another one is nice. I would like to play this Generous Ent. That'd be great, because then I can block this Refurbish Familiar, and they can't really Gal Blast it. Especially with 2 gone, like you have cast down. Cast down is a thing. These decks play somewhere in the range of 0 to 2 cast downs. Drop the Troll. I don't think we're getting offensive here. I don't think that's our plan. I think our plan is just be defensive. Have them find an answer. Okay, Wellspring. 1, 2. Yeah, you have enough for Enforcer. Yep. Use that. Yeah, I know nothing in your hand now. Coming in for 2 in the air. Opponents coming in for 2. At least they don't, like, even if they have Gal Blast here, we're fine. We're fine. Like, we have 3 creatures. You play Balustrade Spy, we have 4. You know, yeah, we're fine. Take one of those. That's fine. Balustrade Spy. Spy. Okay. Yep, so you take all of these, right? Any order. Yeah, unfortunately, any order. Then what you do is you do this now. But I think we're supposed to go green. Actually, yeah, I think we're supposed to go green, bang, and cast the Overgrown Battlements, force them to have the removal. Because then next turn, we can start doing a lot more. Like, I can play Generous Ent next turn and Masked Vandal if my mana's right here. And then I can take their blue source, which is important. Let's go no blocks. Just gonna have to take a ton of damage, and that's okay. Do you have double Gal Blast here? That'd be wild. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Sure. Okay, it's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah. Sure. Okay, I mean, they sacked a bunch just to do all that. That's fantastic for us, honestly. Oh, yeah, and I get to do both of these? Yeah, you're cooked. Let's go... Add 2. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we go Masked Vandal here. Take out the blue source. Take the Saruli, doesn't really matter. Then we go 1, 2 here. You take the other red source here. You really push them back. You go Saruli again, and then you go Dread Return. Target the Generous Ent. 1, 2, 3. Right? You get a thing, and then you sack that to gain some life. And now you have an insane blocker. So do all that. You ideally set them back a little bit. So they've lost a ton of their artifacts. They only have 3. They could draw more lands, but generally speaking, that mana cost that they require is pretty high. So makeshift munitions, I mean, they got punished for it. We had double Masked Vandal. If I had 1, I still go for the blue source. If I had 1, I still go for the blue source, but let's see here. That's actually pretty nice. So 1, just get 1, right? A little unfortunate, but we at least make our mana back here. So we're supposed to play this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not enough. Next turn. Next turn we can start establishing a better board as well. Hopefully they just do nothing this turn as well. As long as they don't find another land, and if they do, hopefully it's a tap land so that I just get another turn. Okay, discard the Duress. Yeah, okay, so they found themselves another land, but it's a black source. It's not, you know, the counter spell. It's not yeah, it's not a counter spell. It's not a thing here. Do they just start attacking to get in points? Nah, that's not them. Spy. I think I'm supposed to go for it, folks. I think I'm supposed to go for it. Five, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to go for it. Balustrade Spy. Knock ourselves out here. Then we go Dread Return, targeting a Lotleth Giant. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. All right. Opponent concedes. All right. We managed to like really piece them out there. That was pretty nice. I think you're just supposed to submit and pass it on. They didn't find their spell bombs. They had a pretty good start. We got a mull too. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Let's go keep because we can land grant and Sagu. Yeah, I think we keep. We have a keepable 7, which is kind of nice. And we have a Masked Vandal. They could Duress us, but I mean, Duress doesn't take things. So land grant, Sagu for... Oh, hold on. Sagu for swamp. Take our swamp and we play it. So then we go swamp Gatecreeper Vine, or do you go swamp Overgrown Battlements? I think you go swamp Overgrown Battlement. Or could they don't have it now. Go swamp Overgrown Battlements. I think so. I think that is what we're supposed to do. Okay, that's fine. You draw your card. In that case, I go Wall of Roots. I go add a green, tap for a thing. We go Gatecreeper Vine. Yes. We then find our forest. We play the forest. We go... I don't have anything in my graveyard, which really sucks, but that's okay. We go Sagu Wildling here. Don't have a way to cast anything else. All right, so we just pass. We just pass. Oh, do you not have another land? Hold on. They might. They might. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, so we can stop. Can't stop. No, we can't stop anything. I have to like almost purposely go Winding Way for like thing. So we go Winding Way. I have to go Winding Way almost purposefully for land to pitch everything, and then we go Masked Vandal. Then we hit the other blue source for red. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the idea here is that I have to just get rid of that. That's fine. We're gonna pass on that. If you have 3 artifacts, if you want to Gal Blast something, that's fine. Reckoner's Bargain is chill. So they know now, like, I don't have the... Well, actually, wait. It's 3? All right. Sorry. It's 3. I thought it was 2. All right. Fair enough. There it is. All right. We managed to meme out the Affinity opponent here. Dread Return targeting the... Yep. All right. Nice. So we're 2-1 in this league. Let's keep it going. I actually kind of like this hand, especially on the draw. We get an extra card, but we can go Forest into Sagu and we're pretty fine. Okay. Looks like we're up against Affinity again. Which is okay. We'll cast the Sagu now, get our Swamp for the Mesmeric Fiends. Because I think we go... I think I'm supposed to go Overgrown... No, you go Swamp, Wall of Roots, Saruli Caretaker, and you just get everything out, right? Black Mage's Rod? Ugh. Okay, so I think especially with that, we're supposed to do this. So you go Wall of Roots, you just play out the most amount of stuff that you can. Cast by revealing your hand. They know we're not... You know I have the Mesmeric Fiends now. So make your action from there. So it might incentivize them to just play out a bunch of things, which is fair. We can generate 2 mana off of both of these. We have access to 5 total. I can go... I mean, I want a double Mesmeric Fiend. It's probably just not the best thing in the world to do, but whatever. It's still something. It probably is something better to do. Okay, so Refurbish comes down. I'll give you a Battlements. If they play like land into another refurbishment, yeah, see, you gotta play that out. Yep. Okay, so this is where things get a little tricky. They have the Nile Spellbomb kind of resolved, so I just have to hold. Oh, speaking of, okay, yeah, in that case, I'm definitely starting off with Mesmeric Fiend. Right, definitely starting off with the Fiend, and then we'll go Masked Vandal. Okay. You don't have blue, so you take the Familiar. You then go subtract here for Masked Vandal. Because you also don't want them drawing a card. They have a land anyway. If they didn't have a land, I actually would think about taking the Drossforge Bridge, but it's more important for me to take the Nile Spellbomb. Okay, so I can only generate 1 more mana, and so we're not going to, and we're gonna pass. Yeah, I think they just go Familiar again. Yep. I think I'm pretty fine with just like not having the battle. Oh, interesting. They gave me the battlements. That is kind of wild. Okay. So I think we're supposed to take the Black Mage Rod, or do we take the land? Let me think here. Okay, so let's see what you have. Oh, what am I doing? whatever. I'm gonna see their hand again, so. Problem is I don't, oh my god, all the thought casts in the world. All right, let's take one of those. In that case, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to, just in terms of just pure damage, I'm supposed to, oh, I don't have a way to put something into the graveyard though. I could give them back the familiar, in which case they have to block with the hero token, which is something. Okay, let's go to combat. Let's attack. Lost one of these. Let's attack. Swinging for 1. Okay. Then what I do is go 1, 2 battlements. Kind of sucks because I'm gonna lose the Masked Vandal here, but it's fine. Like whatever. Oh, actually no, sorry. They don't have thing anymore. What am I saying? They don't have the tap land. Okay, so I definitely. Okay, here's the hot tech move. You go Wall of Roots now, activate only once each turn. Then I can get a minus on my turn, put it into the graveyard. So that's what you do now. That's the hot tech move. It's not really hot tech, it's just playing your outs, but it puts a creature into my graveyard so that I can then play the Masked Vandal to exile the blue source, which is going to be important to slow them down, keep them top decking. That's fine. So that gets me my last source, which is important. Am I supposed to just cast it? No. Then I don't need to lose the Wall of Roots, which is kind of nice. So let's do that. Yeah, then I don't need to lose the Wall of Roots. But you still play to your outs, you know what I mean? You still play to your outs. Masked Vandal, take that. Take that. Yep, nice. We go to combat. We attack. You're not getting anything back, so we're just gonna move it forward. It's nice that we're able to kind of keep them off these colors as long as we, you know, they don't have too many blue cards. That's the thing. They don't have too many. They're still going to be able to cast things. Yeah, this is just one of those sack, draw something type of cards. Okay. Okay, great. That's great for me. And they gain 0 life off that. It's fine. So the 2 a turn actually does matter, but now I'm going to be able to swing back. So that's important here. I get to hit them for 4 here, which does matter. I get to hit them for 4. That does catch me up a little bit. 4. Yep. Lotus Petal is kind of interesting. Sure. Okay, so you got your other thing. Yeah, so this draws them a card, which is pretty good. Yep. Good call there. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Oh, nice. Okay. Sack the Mage Rod. Okay. It's not finding what they need. A little unfortunate. So now we're going to be taking some beatings in the air. There's a lot of top decks that work for us here. I just need to find Balustrade Spy and I'm fine. You know what I mean? Just need to find the Spy and I'm good. Okay, they're going to explore on that. They find the Hunter's Blowgun, which is, I mean, it's important because it does increase their clock. Does increase their clock. Balustrade Spy off the top just wins it here. Spy, Spy, Spy. It's actually kind of funny. It does put something into the graveyard, which is important from your graveyard. Okay. All right. I'm game. Take the Mesmeric Fiend. Just return it. It's something. You definitely take the Gal Blast. Keep the Cryo Relic. Pass. So we chomp the 4/4 with like a Masked Vandal. Or probably, no, you chump it with the Masked Vandal. Yeah, you chump it with the Masked Vandal, take 5. At least we're, if you have a clock, we're at 11. We have some time. Okay. Some amount of time. Be nice if we had something with reach. That'd really give us some game, but we needed that last land, right? Because otherwise if we found a Balustrade Spy, we don't have a win. at least able to hold them off. Like definitely if we didn't take that blue source, they would have been probably so far ahead right now. They would have been able to draw 3 cards a turn, 2 turns in a row. It's not a good feeling. It's not fun. That's good though. I will say that's really good. Okay, so okay, I'm down. I'm game. Let's go Dread Return. Targeting Masked Vandal. 1. Cancel. Give me a green. And then Dread Return targeting Masked Vandal. Hold on. Does that even... Yeah, actually that works. Yeah. Dread Return targeting Masked Vandal 1, 2, 3. Right? So bring back the Masked Vandal. That'll take care of your Nile Spellbomb. Take the Nile Spellbomb. There you go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So they're going to lose it anyway. They're going to pay the black. That's fine. We lose all that, which is a little unfortunate, but we got the maximum amount of mana we could. It's a little unfortunate. I mean, we lost a good portion of the mana that we can use. Right. But then we played Generous Ent, which is great. We got ourselves a blocker. We gained 2 life. And we're in a much better spot. Perfect. Woo, okay. All right. That's got to mean something. That's got to mean something. Got rid of both Nile Spellbombs. It's somewhere in the range of 0 to 2 usually. Sometimes, you know, you can play 3. There is value in respecting the graveyard, right? So there's value in that. Let's block here. Let's block this. Take 2. That's tough. Okay. Fine. Kind of have to though, because I can chump forever. Yeah, I can chump forever, but okay, all right. I think I'm out of options here. I think whatever. They just found their Nile Spellbombs. We couldn't find our thing. That's fine. You had 3 of them in the main board. It's what it is. It's what Affinity does. You can't be that mad at it. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the Mesmeric Fiends. They'll be relevant. Okay. And we just submitted there. They'll be relevant. I don't need to be like super fast. That was just like a top deck situation. I couldn't find my spy or like any way to dig for it or anything like that. And that's okay. That was just a regular side of variance. That's okay. That's pretty vibes. That's pretty vibes if you ask me. I think we played those outs pretty well. Pretty happy with how I played. Maybe there was a misplay in there, but I feel like we're locking in a little bit as the league goes on, which is great for all of you that are watching this far in. I feel like I'm actually locking into what I need to be doing, getting back into the wall spy mentality. It's good. All right. So yes, I would love to play first. I mean, all right. I'll actually keep this. I will actually keep this. I will go forest, grab another forest. Play the Lotus Petal. I will not be casting Overgrown Battlements. I will actually just be looking to cast Lead the Stampede next turn. Yeah, I'll just be looking to cast Lead the Stampede. Yep. They know they can just play a tap line. I'm not like winning this turn, so it's fine. Pass right through, go to ours. Masked Vandal is kind of hilarious. We'll use it. We'll get use out of it. Let's do Lead the Stampede. Honestly, everything. I'm gonna be honest. We need a whole ton of redundancy. I will probably just drop, if I'm gonna be honest, the Generous Ent. Or is this Sagu Wildling I'm supposed to drop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I have to draw 2 cards. So one of them's got to be Dread Return. I think I'm supposed to drop a Sagu Wildling because it shuffles back in and it doesn't really help my density. I need to find other cards, so I think those are better off dropped. Next turn here, I can go Sagu into Black Source, Masked Vandal, take a land, or a Nile Spellbomb, depending on what they play. But if they play a land, it's definitely land. Oh yeah, it's definitely that. It's 100% that. Yeah, baby, you are definitely losing that. You are getting set back right now. That is the goal. You're getting set back. Okay, we found a whole ton of spies. And we can find ways to cast them. I think it's just because we are on the play. I think we just need to take our advantage where we have it and keep it. So let's Masked Vandal really set them back because they're playing a bunch of tap lands. This is going to be important. They're probably not happy about this. You definitely take, in this case, or is it the red source? I can see either one being actually pretty relevant, all things considered. Let's take the red source. Actually, in this situation, let's take the red source. I could regret this, but let's see. Next turn, we go Sagu Wildling. Get our last thing, play Overgrown Battlements. Because red locks, like taking red locks them out of removal. That's, I think, like the idea here. We're going to put one of these spies into the graveyard. Yup, you are definitely not attacking in. That'd be wild. Okay. We could just put that in the graveyard, like that does mean something. Okay, so let's go Overgrown Battlements. Then we go Generous Ent. If we start playing into a mid-range battle, I'm gonna need the Sagu Wildling to hard cast. Then what we'll do is end step on their turn, we'll put Troll of Khazad-dum into the yard, and we'll just take it from there. What I might regret here is like they have the counterspell, but there's only so much I can play around. The removal is, I feel like, more likely anyway, especially if you're on 3 Nile. But let's see. They also, if they have that counterspell, they have to have like 3 untapped artifacts. So that's something like based on how they tap it out, we can choose to play around. Should we want to or not? Okay, so if they do nothing, then I have to expect the counterspell. In which case I have to be careful. Okay, Refurbished Familiar, you can take my Troll. So that's 3 that's 3 artifacts. Depends on how we want to play around this. Okay, well, you just don't have to. Okay, well, Mesmeric Fiend then. It's Mesmeric Fiend then. Can't be a fan of that. Yep. Can't be a fan of that. Yeah, so the negate is there. You definitely take the negate. They can wipe my board if they choose. Right now we can Dread Return. We can tap for 1 green. Dread Return targeting Balustrade Spy, but I don't have Acorn Harvest in the graveyard. Then they just wipe everything with Toxin Analysis, and then I'm kind of screwed. Yeah, it's tough regardless. It's tough regardless. I think you're supposed to just pass. You can Generous Ent, but then again, even the Toxin Analysis, right? Actually, it doesn't kill Balustrade Spy because Kark Clan can only deal 1 damage with creatures without flying. So there is that. Is there like a route to win? No, not without Acorn Harvest. Harvest actually, wow, Harvest actually does so much. Time and time again, like I'm finding routes where there is a possibility of a win with Harvest. Can't play that, but they can play the Toxin Analysis. Makes this really annoying. Okay, we're just gonna have to pass. It's just what it is. And they can choose to Karkland Shaman should they want, but... Oh, okay, so they found red. If they play the other shaman, it actually becomes a little difficult. It actually becomes a little difficult should they play the other shaman. Okay, Black Mage Rod. Okay. So you can do both now. You don't want to. Because you want to be able to hold up the negate. In which case, I'm more than happy to just play this game. I'm more than happy to just play this game. Because this you can't hit. We'll just have this enter and gain 3 life. Now what you can do... Still forces them to do that though. Okay, alright. It's almost like we need 6 creatures out. No, not really. We need like 7. And I need them all to be above like 2 toughness or something. I don't know. Oh, we're doing this? Okay. Sure. I mean, I'll block. You toxin analysis that thing. Go ahead. I don't mind. Reckoner's Bargain, sure. Okay. Gaining 4 life, relevant. Taking 2. Okay. It's 1 more flyer. Okay, it's a little unfortunate in terms of our other red sources, so they can't even afford to tap out right now. Does that even help me? Not really. Let's do that. So having a bunch of flyers is actually really good for us, again, against the Karkland Shaman. And then we'll pass. Big thing is our Dread return. Big problem is our Dread return. Yep. You know, 2 cards in their hand. We don't know the other 2. We just have to hope that the other 2 are just lands. Well, no. All right. Yield to all. Have it enter. Draw your card. Yeah, they're really limited on what they can do. Okay, another bridge. That's fine. They're still really limited on what they can do. Go ahead. I'll block. Cast your toxin analysis. Like, I could care less. Yep. That's where it becomes a problem. Great. Now I've created a stalemate where I can buy myself some time. That's important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. Play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not a crazy amount of mana, but you know, it's something. Okay. We just pass from here. Like, you could Dread return, but like, what are you Dread returning? Like, ideally, I don't even know. You pay the cost after. You have to target and then you pay costs. Yeah, the costs don't go through. It's like everything has to resolve all at once. So it's not like I can do something really fucking wild where I... Okay, toxin analysis targeting that. That's fine. Okay. Okay. We're doing this. Get your negate back. Yup. Sure. Get your negate back. That's fine. You're paying costs for. Okay, draw 2, and then you have to like hold up the rest. Yeah, so you can't play anything else. Well, if I draw like a Mesmeric Fiend off rip here. If I draw Mesmeric Fiend off rip here, that's where we want to be. Gatecreeper Vine is not exactly it, but it's something. I could go Gatecreeper Vine. Go Gatecreeper Vine, Mesmeric Fiend. Sack these 3, but those are my only defenses in the air. If you have the negate, just like, what's my line to really win this game? What's my line to win this game? Let's point it at them. It's just another flyer. Just getting in the air. I just gotta switch plans, I guess. Just a little bit. Just make them think, oh, okay. They wanna play this game. Okay. Do you equip Black Mage's Rod onto something? It's 3 to equip. It's a pretty hefty cost, but you can pay it. You can pay it. Got 5 mana. You just keep holding up 2. Yep. Lose the Vine. Please don't have another one. That'd be tragic. Please. I'm gonna hold up the double negate. Gonna hold up the... Okay, we're gonna hold up 1 negate, which is still pretty fair. You don't want to like leave yourself open. You don't want to lose to top decks, right? Yep. And I'm gonna keep swanging in the air right now, truthfully. Let's do that. Okay, let's go. To be honest, I'll play this game with them. I'll play this game with them. There you go. I'm milling them. I'm milling them. Build everything. It's a pretty good solid amount of mill. Truthfully, it's a pretty solid amount of mill. All right, equip on it there, yeah, because you want its effect to start mattering. Yep. Now you can take one of my Sagu Wildlings, which has to mean something for you. Let's go attack. If you have like, you just attack with 2. Okay. Take 3. There you go. We're just whittling down some forces right now. Then what I do is I go Dread Return. Targeting, honestly, they have another toxin analysis. This kind of sucks, but I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to take Troll of Khazad-dum. Pretty sure it's supposed to be Troll of Khazad-dum. Almost like have to negate this. Oh, okay. I mean, fair. If you have an answer to it, you have an answer to it. It is on the ground. So the Krark Clan, a Hunter's Blowgun, Toxin Analysis giving Death Touch on Krark Clan Shaman, it does answer it. Yep. All right, piecemeal me. Okay. 1 damage to the troll. Which matters if you could, because you can do that and Gal Blast it, but it's a fair amount of resources. It's a fair amount of resources. What are we doing here? Yep, Gal Blast on that. That's fine. Okay. I mean, they're drawing a lot of cards. Be really surprised if nothing works for them here. No attacks from them. Second main. What do we have? Okay, another Parkland Shaman, more lands, Hunter's Blowgun. That sucks, but whatever. It is what it is. We're not getting anything more on the battlefield that matters for us. So what we'll do in that case is we will fantastic draw, like actually fantastic draw. We will Masked Vandal. We will take your Refurbished Familiar for sure. And then we'll just get in the air and threaten lethal that way. So we will take the Gatecreeper Vine, like one of the least, most inconsequential things out here. We'll attack you. I will hold up the Overgrown Battlements for defense. Bait in the air. All right. They still have a 2-turn clock. I only have 7 damage on board, which is amazing, but we are able to piecemeal them here, which matters. It matters. So you can do some, I mean, you can equip Hunter's Blowgun and like you can wipe out my stuff. It's pretty good, like one at a time. We're gonna go to attacks here. Sure. Okay, we know you still have the negate. So negate this. Go ahead. Oh no. Any number of cards, all are going to be important. Just to be able to cast things, all are going to be important. Let's play the Saruli and pass. All right, we might just be able to get there. Let's see. It's like they're in this like place where you can't, like, you can just lose to top deck Balustrade Spy. Okay, so now see, that's almost like it's almost too late. Now I have what I need. Yeah, so you activate, you take away my Dread Return. So now the graveyard plan isn't like, it's not a thing. Not a thing, which is fine. Because you need a flyer, you need a blocker, or you need some type of thing spell right now. Yeah, and like you have to equip the Hunter's Blowgun. You like have to equip the Blowgun and have removal. Yep. You have to do that and have removal. Equip the Mage Rod, yep. Now with 3/2, so do you have... Okay, go to combat. Show me you have it. So I want you to wipe my board. Any creature I have, I'll exile with the Masked Vandal, sure. Okay. We're gonna go Masked Vandal here. Take the Hunter's Blowgun. Yo, we're grinding. We're grinding right now. This match 4 is insane. So take that. So if you wipe yourself, like you need to lose cards. That's what I'm kind of worried about here. You need to lose cards. Should you wipe? Okay, so we should have a confirmed win this next turn here. Okay, what's your top deck? Do you have it or not? Do you have it or not? Because I played a mid-range plan with freaking Affinity. Oh my god. Okay, yep, draw your cards. Got one more look. Yep. You have anything at instant speed or something? I mean, the Car Clan Shaman is disappearing. Okay, Toxin Analysis does help. It does help. Toxin Analysis does help. Because that wipes out these 3 things. That's pretty relevant. Pretty relevant. Problem is it doesn't deal with the flyer. So okay. Yep. Yep. Yo, what do you... Okay, yeah, draw a card. Like, yeah, it gives you a clue. Fair enough. Gains you a crap ton, right? Draw 2. Oh my god. They're peeling their way back right now. They are peeling their way back. That is unfortunate. Okay. Okay, I mean, that's 3 Gal Blasts used. So the direct damage. Okay. Okay, we gotta start swanging in the air. Wall of Roots. Wall of Roots. That's what I gotta do. Attack in the air. You gotta get them down, dude. Like, I have to whittle them down. To the point where, like, something, like, hitting them with something wins this game. You still have that negate in hand. They still have that negate in hand. You know what I mean? Okay. Draw 2. Come on. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Draw 2 more. They're so close to just decking out. Like, actually so close. If I find another Balustrade Spy and I hit them with it, it's very possible we just like hard deck them. Very possible. But all right, we will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I kind of need both of these to do anything. If they find a Gal Blast, they find a Gal Blast. It's just, this is my out because I need to be able to play one of these. Yeah, I need to be able to play one of these. What's nice here is that I can now activate the Wall of Roots on their turn to then, in response to maybe something like a Gal Blast, like draw or like gain 3 life. So I'm out of range. So they had to have it that turn, which matters. Okay. Draw your cards. They're getting decked. They're trying to find that last Galvanic Blast. Potentially even more Car Clan Shamans. Yo, they are digging. They are digging right now. Okay. Yo, there's no way I've out-resourced this deck. There's actually no way. Draw a card on your turn. Do you explore? Yeah, that's fine. Yep. You take that from me. That's fine. I'll play another Generous Ent and be happy with it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm not falling for it at any point. You can do that all you want. Yep, put a 1/1 counter on it. What did we do here? What did they reveal? Reveals Ichor Wellspring with the map token. They actually kept it. Okay. Okay, draw. Go to our turn. Land grant not relevant. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. Oh, we can't, just in case. Oh no, they're just gonna start casting a bunch of spells, so I have to be careful. We go bang, bang, cast Generous Ent. So now I have to be like kind of careful about like what they could cast. It's almost like on their turn, I have to go minus on the Wall of Roots. And then activate this here. I kind of have to. Okay, there you go. That's something. I don't know. It's something. It's just they can still get there. Okay, draw your card. Okay. Okay. Black Mage's Rod, it's putting in work. Black Mage's Rod has done, I feel like, what, like 10 damage at this point? An insane amount of damage. An astronomical amount of damage. Okay, let's go to combat. Let's attack. 2 in the air. Grindiest game of Magic I've ever played. Like, Jesus. this game. Okay, then we go minus, cast Generous Ent. Cast another one. Now we have a full suite. That's it. That's what we do. Go to your upkeep. Yeah, it's fine. Don't need to do anything right now. Yo, hard casting Faerie Macabre. Yo, hard casting Faerie Macabre is insane. All right, fair enough. Very valid. Okay, now I know. Faerie Macabre is a thing. Now I know. Valid. All right. Hard casting Faerie Macabre is absolutely hilarious. All right. Attack. Just 2 in the air. I don't gotta do anything else. 2 in the air. Yep. They're trying to win this right now. I gotta give it to them. Axebane Guardian just as another blocker. Let's go. Oh my god, the mid-range game that we're playing right now. Podcast, sure. It's 1 damage. It matters. Sure. Nile Spellbomb. Okay. Am I supposed to activate here? They have the negate. If they have Gal Blast, they would have me anyway if they have another non-creature spell. See, undo. Hold on. I don't need to lose both of them. You just activate here. If they have the Gal Blast here, they have it. Like chances are, yeah, exactly. Yeah, chances are they like have it there anyway. So that's fine. Yeah, chances are. All right, GG's. Very grindy all the way up into the end. Opponent played their outs like really well. I think we did as well. I guess like we could have let them draw one more, but I'm pretty content with the decision of just like activating food there. I guess like there is still an opportunity where they don't draw into something and they can still cast like they would still have to cast like 2 more spells. So maybe that's like my bad miscall, but all right, it's possible. It's keepable. Thinking back to like that last round, I feel like maybe I should just let them draw on that card and like, you know, force them to like use their spells as they did. Yeah. Like kind of force them to have like 2 non-creature spells. Yeah, I feel like I like opened up that win for them. So I will acknowledge that. I'll acknowledge that. My reasoning was bad. Ooh, we're up against... Oh no, not even Spy. This is OLS? Oh my god. They have the win next turn. What do I do? They go Ornithopter, Dark Ritual, Spy. They have the win next turn. I think I'm just supposed to do... Unless I draw Mesmeric Fiend. Yeah, Mesmeric Fiend was my only out. Yeah, okay, all right. I think it's better I just don't show them for the sake of information. Yeah, okay. They have the okay, this is 1 land Spy. Wow. All right. Very polar opposites of games. So you don't want to add things. You probably just want to like add a bunch of okay, so Weather the Storm and Faerie Macabre. Masked Vandal, you just like remove things that like kind of slow you down. So you go Faerie Macabres. Definitely not lead. Definitely Weather the Storm. Right? We can play the long game as long as we need to. And then you go... Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to drop like... Not even Wall of Roots, but like... Drop the Winding Ways, to be honest. And you're just supposed to play hard control here. You're just supposed to become the control deck. You don't need all your fixing. You still keep your speed. You still keep your ability to like combo off and go. But this is not fine actually. I don't know if this is fast enough, but didn't I drop the Quirion Rangers? Like honestly, did I not drop the Quirion Rangers? Guess not. Sand does stuff. I'll drop a Lotus Petal. Okay, opponent gets a draw. I just have to hope they mulligan deeper. If we lose a 1-land spy, all right, good for them. Let's land grant ourselves. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's go troll. Let's do this. Right. Let's go here, and we'll do this now. Just got to thin the deck as much as possible at this point. So, okay, that's it. That's my whole plan. Ooh, Simian Spirit Guide, Generous Ent, get your tap land. Yup. Got them to use a bunch of cards at least, which is good. Let's go Quirion Ranger. Problem is now I need to actually like get another creature out somehow. I'm hoping to find a 2-drop here. Or a 3-drop. A 2 or a 3-drop. Like an Axebane Guardian or something. Then I can go 4 Balustrade Spy win. No, do you have it? Okay. You could have just milled me for the win. Oh, unless you have 3. Okay, all right. Yeah, good. You could have just milled me for the win. But all right. Pauper League pretty much ended off there. I guess it definitely could have made some better decision making there, but was pretty happy with some of the gameplay that we did. Maybe like right near the end in the Affinity game, we could have done a little bit better, but it's nice to be able to grind out that whole game and in the juxtaposition lose to 1-land spy right there at the end. So GG's.